Welcome to Mayo Daily with your host, Usman Haider. Get ready to embark on a journey of exploration and discovery as we delve into the fascinating world of culture, creativity, and curiosity. From thought-provoking discussions to captivating adventures, Mayo Daily is your ultimate destination for inspiration and enlightenment. So sit back, relax, and join us as we uncover the extraordinary in the ordinary, one day at a time. Step into the grandeur of ancient Rome as we embark on a journey through time to explore one of its most iconic landmarks, the Colosseum. Majestically standing as a symbol of power and architectural brilliance, the Colosseum is a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Roman Empire. Constructed over 2 millennia ago, this monumental amphitheater has witnessed countless tales of glory, tragedy, and triumph. As you approach the colossal structure, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at its sheer magnitude. Standing at the heart of Rome, the Colosseum's imposing facade, adorned with towering columns and intricate arches, serves as a reminder of the empire's grandeur. It's a testament to the architectural prowess of the ancient Romans, who engineered this marvel without the aid of modern technology. Stepping inside, you're transported back in time to an era of gladiatorial combat, where brave warriors battled for honor and glory in the arena. The Colosseum's elliptical design provided optimal viewing for spectators, allowing tens of thousands to witness the spectacle unfold before their eyes. The roar of the crowd, the clash of swords, and the adrenaline-fueled atmosphere would have made for an unforgettable experience. But beyond its role as a battleground, the Colosseum also served as a symbol of unity and entertainment for the citizens of Rome. From dramatic reenactments of famous battles to exotic animal hunts, the amphitheater hosted a diverse array of events that captivated audiences of all backgrounds. It was a place where social status was irrelevant, and all were united in their shared passion for spectacle. However, amidst the splendor and excitement, it's important to acknowledge the darker aspects of the Colosseum's history. The bloodshed and suffering that occurred within its walls are a stark reminder of the brutality of ancient society. Gladiators, often slaves or prisoners of war, were forced to fight for their lives, facing almost certain death for the entertainment of others. It's a sobering reminder of the moral complexities that lie beneath the surface of this architectural marvel. Today, the Colosseum stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Rome's enduring legacy. Though weathered by time and the elements, its crumbling ruins continue to inspire wonder and admiration in all who behold them. Visiting the Colosseum is more than just a journey through history. It's an opportunity to connect with the past and gain a deeper understanding of the world that shaped our present. So come, join us as we explore the timeless beauty and profound significance of the Colosseum in the heart of Rome. As we continue our exploration of the Colosseum, we delve deeper into the intricate details that make this ancient marvel a cultural treasure. From its innovative engineering to its symbolic significance, every aspect of the Colosseum tells a story of the Roman Empire's ambition and legacy. One of the most remarkable features of the Colosseum is its sophisticated system of construction, which employed cutting-edge techniques for its time. The use of concrete, a revolutionary building material developed by the Romans, allowed for the creation of vast, open spaces and intricate architectural elements. The Colosseum's elliptical shape, with its tiered seating and arched corridors, was a feat of engineering that remains awe-inspiring to this day. As we wander through the labyrinthine corridors of the Colosseum, we can't help but marvel at the ingenuity of its design. The hypogeum, an intricate network of underground tunnels and chambers, housed the mechanisms and animals used in the arena's spectacles. From trapdoors to elevators, these hidden features allowed for seamless transitions between acts and added an element of surprise to the performances. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Colosseum is its symbolic significance as a monument to the power and prestige of the Roman Empire. Originally known as the Flavian Amphitheater, it was commissioned by Emperor Vespasian in AD 70 as a gift to the Roman people. Built on the site of Nero's Golden House, the Colosseum served as a potent symbol of the empire's triumph over tyranny and excess. Throughout its long and storied history, the Colosseum has faced numerous challenges, from natural disasters to human intervention. Yet, despite the ravages of time, it remains an enduring symbol of resilience and endurance. Today, the Colosseum stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of ancient Rome and a reminder of the power of human ingenuity to transcend the ages. As we conclude our journey through the Colosseum, we reflect on the timeless allure of this ancient landmark. From its awe-inspiring architecture to its profound historical significance, the Colosseum continues to captivate the imaginations of visitors from around the world. So come, join us as we uncover the secrets of this iconic monument and celebrate the enduring legacy of ancient Rome. As we delve deeper into the legacy of the Colosseum, it's essential to recognize the ongoing efforts to preserve and protect this architectural masterpiece for future generations. The Colosseum has weathered centuries of wear and tear, facing threats ranging from earthquakes to pollution. However, thanks to meticulous restoration efforts and conservation projects, this ancient wonder continues to stand proud amidst the modern skyline of Rome. One of the most significant challenges in preserving the Colosseum is striking a delicate balance between conservation and accessibility. As one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world, the Colosseum welcomes millions of visitors each year, placing immense pressure on its delicate structure. To mitigate the impact of tourism, authorities have implemented measures such as timed entry tickets and visitor caps, ensuring that the site remains accessible while minimizing wear and tear. In addition to managing visitor numbers, conservation efforts focus on addressing the structural issues that threaten the Colosseum's stability. From stabilizing crumbling walls to reinforcing ancient foundations, restoration teams employ state-of-the-art techniques to ensure the longevity of this iconic landmark. These efforts are guided by a commitment to preserving the authenticity and integrity of the Colosseum, allowing future generations to experience its splendor firsthand. Beyond its physical preservation, the Colosseum serves as a powerful symbol of cultural heritage and historical significance. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Roman Empire and the importance of preserving our shared human heritage. Through education and outreach programs, efforts are underway to raise awareness about the Colosseum's history and significance, ensuring that its legacy lives on for generations to come. In conclusion, the Colosseum stands as a testament to the ingenuity, ambition, and resilience of the ancient Romans. From its awe-inspiring architecture to its profound historical significance, it continues to inspire wonder and admiration in all who behold it. Through careful preservation and stewardship, we can ensure that this iconic landmark remains a symbol of Rome's enduring legacy for centuries to come. Join us as we celebrate the Colosseum and the timeless allure of ancient Rome. As we continue to reflect on the Colosseum's enduring legacy, it's crucial to acknowledge its role as a symbol of both triumph and tragedy. While it stands as a testament to the architectural and engineering prowess of ancient Rome, it also bears witness to the darker aspects of human history. The gladiatorial games that took place within the Colosseum's walls were a spectacle of bloodshed and violence, where lives were sacrificed for the entertainment of the masses. Gladiators, often prisoners of war or slaves, faced death in the arena as they battled ferocious beasts or each other. The cheers of the crowd may have echoed through the amphitheater, but they were accompanied by the cries of the fallen. Despite the brutality of those who mourned them, the Colosseum also served as a symbol of unity and community for the people of Rome. Regardless of social status or background, citizens from all walks of life would gather to witness the spectacle unfold before them. In this shared experience, they found a sense of belonging and solidarity that transcended the divisions of society. Today, as we stand amidst the ruins of the Colosseum, we are reminded of the complex tapestry of human history. It is a place where triumph and tragedy, beauty and brutality are intertwined, reflecting the multifaceted nature of the human experience. As we pay homage to this ancient marvel, we honor not only the ingenuity of the Romans, but also the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. In the end, the Colosseum serves as a powerful reminder of the lessons of the past and the importance of understanding and preserving our shared heritage. As we gaze upon its weathered walls and crumbling arches, let us not only marvel at its grandeur, but also reflect on the stories it holds and the lessons it imparts. For in the shadows of this ancient amphitheater, we find echoes of our past and inspiration for the future. Thank you for joining me, Usman Haider, on this enriching journey through Mayo Daily. I hope you found inspiration and joy in our exploration of culture, creativity, and curiosity. Remember to subscribe to Mayo Daily for more captivating content and to stay updated on our latest adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and embrace the magic of everyday discoveries.